ready to get on the way. Match delayed due to a damp pitch. Delayed by about 2 hours. We were scheduled to start at about 10, and it was delayed by about 2 hours as the first ball rockets into the batsman's pad. No run there. So it's a 10 over affair. Quick turnaround time for this one. So the batsmen have to get on their marks quickly. Only 10 overs, 60 balls to face to get as big a score on the board as possible. Content again, batting. Wet pitch when we got here. Still a little bit sticky. As the bowler comes in now, flick that one. Does the batsman to the fielder there at mid-wicket and picks that one up, and still no run after 2 balls bowled. And score not yet rolling. Again, a dot ball. So batsman will start to get a little bit antsy here. Again, only 10 overs to score as many runs as possible. 3 dot balls on the trot to open with. Bowler comes in again. Up to the wicket now and bowls. And again, batsman is flicking. And finally gets off the mark. The scores are now opened. Oh, that's a leg by there. So no bat involved there. But Content finally off the mark with a leg by. So that's Barnes who's now on strike. White cap there, Barnes. Just taking his mark. Gonna come on strike with a lot of pressure, with 4 balls already gone in the over and only 1 run scored on this sticky wicket. Captain ringing the changes to the field, trying to ensure that the bowler is able to close out this over. Bad ball there, and Barnes hops on the bicycle and just helps that one around the corner for the first boundary, and the SDC boundary to open the account there. Barnes not missing out on that one. Short and down the leg side and just helping it on the way was Barnes. So for 5 without loss after 5 balls bowled. Crucial how the bowler closes out this over now. After 4 brilliant balls, comes in for his final one now, and Barnes is trying to drive that one, but it's just stuck in the pitch a little bit, and at the end of the over it's 5 without loss for Content. Barnes on 4, and his opening partner yet to open his account. So that's actually Orangefield. That's Orangefield that's batting. So my bad, not Content, but Orangefield who are batting. And Content is fielding. So good first over there for Content. Just 5 runs conceded. And they'll want to continue on that trend. Again, only 10 overs per side. Late start to the match due to a wet pitch. A serious work from the ground staff to get that pitch ready. We even had to light a little fire here in Westmoreland, but we have a match on the way. Again, 10 overs. 1 over already gone. 9 more to come. 54 legal deliveries for Orangefield. So Clive Jarrett on strike now for Orangefield. So this is Ernie Smith to Thomas again on the pads and flicked around the corner there, and he picks up 2 runs to move Orangefield on to 7 without loss after 7 balls. So it's actually Doral Thomas who's out there batting. He's just opened his account finally. Bowler trying to just cramp Thomas for room here, but he has to keep it a little bit straighter. This one a little bit wider, and Thomas tries to power that one through the offside, misses, and that's another dot ball. Thomas not finding his rhythm early in this innings, and that can be crucial for Orangefield. Pitch not playing as bad as I expected. Ball seems to be coming on through as bowler comes in now, and as I said that, the ball stuck in the pitch just now, and Thomas early on the shot almost cost him his wicket, but he survives, and Ernie Smith does not get his first wicket. Score now 8 without loss after 1.5 overs. So Ricardo Barnes now on strike after they stole a single from the last ball. Not the best of pitches, but it is what it is. As Ernie Smith comes in now and Barnes swipes across the line there. Misses that one. Extravagant swipe there from Barnes. Trying to launch that one out the park, but misses, and that's another dot ball for Orangefield. I think they're feeling the pressure a little bit. They know it's only 10 overs, and they have to score as many runs as possible. It's just not working out for them right now, as Ernie Smith is back at the top of his mark, runs in now to bowl to Barnes, and Barnes repeats the shot. This time the keeper spills it. It goes out by him, and looks as if that's going to be a bye for Orangefield. They need as many runs as possible, as Thomas, he is back on strike. Hasn't found his rhythm any at all. It's put Barnes under a little bit of pressure, causing him to just go across the line there a couple of times, as Ernie Smith comes in now and bowls to Thomas in the air, but lands safely between 2 fielders there, and they sneak a single. That's Orangefield. And I think we're at the end of the over. So at the end of the second over, it's now 10 without loss for Orangefield. So Orangefield hasn't lost a wicket, but they definitely not where they want to be in terms of the run rate. Only 10 runs scored off the first 2 overs, and batsmen just have not found their rhythm just as yet. As we get ready for the third over, again, quick reminder, 10 over per side match here. As bowler comes in now and bowls to Thomas, who plays that one into the onside and sneaks another single. Scoring rate not extravagant at all. The Orangefield team, 11 without loss after 13 balls bowled. As the bowler comes in now and bowls to Barnes, who managed to heave that one over the leg side, and that is an rare nephew 6, the first 6 of the match. So rare nephew 6 there for Barnes, and the score pushes on now to 17 without loss. So 17 without loss after 2.2 overs bowled, and Orangefield, as expected, starting to step on that gas. Barnes finally connecting with one there as the captain rings the changes, and fine leg being placed in now. Short third man inside the 30 as the bowler comes in now and bowls to Thomas, who goes again, and that's bigger than the first one, right over the mid-wicket boundary there for Barnes, and that's another Ray and nephew 6. That's the second one of the day and second one in a row. The score now 23 without loss after 2.5 overs. Orangefield really starting to step on the accelerator here through Barnes, who means business. Said he hasn't been able to find his touch just yet. Dismissed that. He's found the floor and is pumping the deliveries over the boundaries as he moves on now. That's Barnes. Get the score for Barnes in just a second. This bowler comes in and he tries to flick that one. There, Barnes, and it goes through the fielder right to his legs, and that's 5 wides. 5 wides for Orangefield. And that's going to push the score on to 28 without loss. So, crucial mistake there from Orangefield, conceding 5 runs. And they'll still have to bowl that delivery. So in the space of 2 legal deliveries, 17 runs have been scored. There you go.
17 runs from it.
As Barnes just doing a little bit of tidying up in terms of his gloves and getting ready for the next delivery. As bowler runs up and bowls now, and Barnes swings and misses. Keeper takes the stumps off, but Barnes well inside of his crease, so no danger there as the umpire runs across to just assist in getting everything tidied up. Again, Orangefield 28 without loss and starting to push on. Bowler comes in now and bowls to Barnes, who's hit on the pad, and umpire says he has to walk. The dreaded finger goes up, and Barnes, who was looking in spectacular form, he has to go. Swung across the line there, Barnes did, and struck on the pad, and the umpire, no hesitation in giving him out. That's Ricardo Barnes. So the score now 28 for the loss of 1 wicket. Orangefield batting. Just over 7 overs to go for Orangefield to ensure that they can put as many runs on the board as possible, and have some bad news here from Westmoreland as that wicket went down. The rain actually started just drizzling here at Paradise Oval. So the threat of rain is still ever present. We hope that it's just a drizzle and it will stop shortly. But conditions, atmospheric conditions, not the best. As the bowler comes in for the final ball of the over. Bowls now and ooh, right past the outside edge there. And taken by the keeper expertly. Anytime, 24/7. Tell family abroad. Send money to Jamaica from as low as $1.99 using Visa Online Partners, MoneyGram, Post Money or Remittance. Visit LastForGold.com to get your card. LastForGold Visa Prepaid Card. One card. Making responsibility. LastForGold Visa Prepaid Card is being tested in Bank of Jamaica's FinTech Regulator Sandbox. So after 3 overs bowled, Orangefield are 28 for the loss of 1 wicket. Barnes the man to go. He was looking in menacing form, but given out by the umpire, LBW decision as the rain continues to interrupt our day. And interestingly, for the first time today, I think the sun is actually coming out as the rain is starting. So we wanted some sun, but we're getting sun and rain. Interesting. As bowler comes in now for his first ball of this over. And Thomas just helps that one around the corner. And fielder comes around, picks it up now, and tosses it back through to the keeper, and Orangefield manages to pick up 2 runs there, which pushes the score on now to 30 for the loss of 1 wicket. That's Thomas on strike. As bowler comes in now for a second delivery of the over. And Thomas again is just helping that one around the corner. And 1 run there for Thomas. By my mark, he should push them on to 31 at this point after 3.2 overs bowled. And captain's just ringing the changes here, ensuring that his field is set. Bowler comes in now for his 3rd delivery. And batsman goes big, and gone. And that's the 3rd Ray and Nephew 6 of the day. Launched that one over long on boundary. Nice shot, that one. Wasn't any doubt about that one going for 6 once it left the bat, and that pushes the score on to 37 for 1 for Orangefield. Bowler comes in now, and the batsman again is trying to launch that one over the long on boundary, misses, and taken by the keeper there. Bowler just trying to find the correct length and line to keep that out of the arc of the batsman. Again, down the leg side from the bowler, and that's going to be signaled wide. And that pushes the score on to 38 for 1. That's definitely not where the bowler wants to be putting the deliveries. Wants to be just on or about that 4th stump line. Because the batsman is definitely looking to launch it towards the leg side. Again, short and dealt with expertly by the batsman. And that's another Ray and Nephew 6. just slapped back right over the bowler's head there and into the pavilion. And that's going to push the score on to 44 for 1. Orangefield, they are on a canter on this sticky wicket as the rain continues to drizzle and the sun continues to push out. Definitely not what you want from your bowler there. Short, wide, slow, just set up to be dealt with and dealt with as expected as the bowler comes in now for the final delivery of the over. Oh, that's just about where you want. Well, wide. Thought that was a little bit closer, but wide signal, and he will have to bowl that delivery again. Signal wide. Thought that was a little bit harsh on the bowler there. So 45 for 1 with one delivery left in the fourth over. Bowler comes in now, up to the wicket now, and bowls, and that one skews off the edge, and it's taken at backward point there. So that was Bailey, the second wicket for Orangefield, 45 for 2 after the end of 4 overs. Bailey goes after launching 2 massive 6 into the crowd in that over. He goes, and again after 4 overs it's 45 for 2. Again, if you're just joining, rain and a damp pitch caused a late start to this SDC Parish semi-finals. So only 10 overs per side. Just want to let you know that the National Community Cricket Competition is now in its 70th year. That's right, folks. I said that right. 7-0. It's been going on for 70 years. So this annual event is entrenched in the Jamaican cricket community. So it's something that folks in the local parishes look forward to. As a captain, Nico Banton has walked to the crease. He won't be on strike though. Earl Thomas will be on strike. And it's 45 for 2 as the bowler is Bernardo Brown. I think that's Bernardo Brown as Thomas waits for him now to come in, and Thomas is flicking that one and miscues it, and it's dropped by the fielder. That was not particularly good from the fielder there. Dropped an easy catch, and Thomas managed to come through for 2 runs. The fielder, I think, is a schoolboy, and that pushes the score on now to 47 for 2. Thomas. As Thomas again is on strike, waiting the bowler. Comes in now and bowls to Thomas, who is slapping that one high and hard into the air. Drops short of the fielder, who picks it up and tosses it back to the keeper now. Thomas managing to come through for 2 and pushes the score on to 49 for 2. So we're almost halfway through the overs now. 4.2 overs gone of this 10 over inning. 4 deliveries left in this over. And just one shot of the 50-run score. As Thomas waits on the bowler again, and that one miscued by Thomas, but again lands safely, and they come back for two, and throw not the best there, and keeper had to go over to retrieve it, and they come through safely and complete two. That's going to push the scores now to 51 for 1. For 2, sorry, 51 for 2 as I'm listening to the West Indies. 63 for 3, chasing 136. Thomas again waits on the bowler. Is 3 twos in a row, and he again hits that one high in the air, and the fielder comes around and takes it, and that's the end of Thomas. Thomas goes, and that's going to be 51 for 3 in over number 5. Orangefield, they've lost their third wicket. Don't think they mind losing the wickets. I think what they're looking for is some runs. Only 10 overs to bat. Only 60 deliveries. And they are at delivery number 28. So only 32 deliveries to come. So they will want to make hay while the sun shines, and there's not a lot of sunshine, not a lot of deliveries. So Andrew's the new batter at the crease. Bowler comes in, and that climbs on the batsman, just takes splice of the bat and managed to scamper through for a single. 52. And pushes the score to 52 for 3. So that's Bailey. I think Bailey is the captain on strike. No, so Bailey the captain, he's on strike. See what he can do with his first delivery. And that take anything? Is that buys? Leg buys. So leg buys signal, and that's going to push the score to 53 for 3. And that's the end of the over. So 5 overs gone now, and 5 overs to come. 53 for 3, Orangefield. And the next couple of overs will be absolutely crucial. So Bailey and Andrews at the crease. Bailey is the captain of the Orangefield team. He just faced his first delivery. Went for a leg by. I think we have enough time to just mention a few of our sponsors, do we? Yes, we do. So, Social Development Commission, Ministry of Local Government and Community Development, Courts Ready Cash, National Housing Trust, Hart NSTA Trust, Lasco Financial Services, Ray and Nephew, Jamaica Cricket Association, and RFM as a bowler comes in now. That's going to be a wide. That's well wide. And that pushes the score now to 54 for 3 as Bailey again takes his mark, gets ready for the bowler to come in again. And again, that's wide. So 2 consecutive wide deliveries, extremely wide deliveries. That pushes it to 55 for 3. That's the score. There's another wide delivery, and Bailey tugs that one over the boundary. And that's another Ray and Nephew 6. Just took that one from outside the off stump and tugged it into the leg side and into the bushes, as we like to say, right around Cow Corner. So Bailey being agricultural in his shot selection and manages to push the score on to 61 for 3. As I said, the next couple of overs will be absolutely crucial in deciding the course of this innings. And the captain, Bailey, has taken the bull by the horn and tucked it around to a cow corner. So, after 2 wide deliveries, next delivery is deposited over the boundary for 6. So, officially only 1 legal delivery gone in this over, and already 8 runs taken from the over. Bowler under a lot of pressure here. As Bailey surveys the field and waits for the bowler to come in. Wide again, but legal. And Bailey not managing to take advantage of that one. Sat up a little bit, but Bailey slow on his shot selection there. The bowler comes in for the 3rd delivery now. Bailey is slapping that one hard and into the boundary for an SDC 4. So Orangefield, they are on a canter here. 65 for 3 after 5.5 overs. They mean business and are taking my word seriously. And the next couple of overs will decide their innings. As the bowler comes in now to Bailey, and again wide. So that's 3 wides, a 6 and a 4. That's 13 runs from 3 legal deliveries. As the bowler comes in again, and that's wide down the leg side this time. So 4 wides, a 6 and a 4, 14 runs from 3 legal deliveries. Bowler is under a lot of pressure here as Bailey means business. Bowler comes in now up to the stump and bowls again a little bit wideish and tugged by Bailey, and they only managed to take 1. So finally a legal delivery that is not deposited over the boundary. As I think this is Andrews now who's taking his guard and getting ready to face the bowler. The bowler comes in now and bowls, and it's down the leg side. Did it take the pad? Yes, it did. Looks as if it just brushed the pad as it went through. So, one more delivery left in this over. Bowler managing to pull it back a little bit. As it comes in now, to bowl to Andrews. Andrews is defending that one, and captain tries to go for a signal, and I think that's going to be given out. Is it? No, I think he made it back just in time as the captain Bailey. So all well that ends well. And at the end of this over, Orangefield are 68 for 3. So 68 for 3 after 6 overs. They have 4 more overs to push the scoring on. And going at a decent run rate, just about 11.33 runs per over. They will want to push that on a little bit more though.
And you can also visit the booth, the Heart NSCHS booth. They're right here, where you can learn more about the services and programs that we
As a 7th over will be bowled shortly. I just want to mention again some facts about this competition. So during the parish phase of the competition, the parish champions will receive $120,000. The runner-up will win $60,000, and 3rd place wins $30,000. As the bowler comes in now and bowls to Bailey, and he's guiding that one down to short 3rd man for a single. and pushes the score on now to 69 for 3. So Orangefield 69 for 3. The score now, as the bowler turns and runs in now and is bowling to Andrews, and that's going to be signaled wide by the umpire Campbell, and that pushes the score to 70 for 3. So Content, they've been really reckless with these wide deliveries and are conceding lots of extras. Bowler comes in now, and again short, sat up, asked to be punished, and batsman obliged and popped that one into the boundary for a SDC 4. And that SDC 4 is going to push the score on to 74 for 3. So Orangefield really starting to accelerate. The bowler has to pull out of his run-up. Batsman not quite ready. I think that's Bailey, the captain. It's just surveying the field and seeing where the gaps are. So it's actually 6. So that was a Ray Nephew 6. So it's actually 76 for 3. The bowler comes in now again to bowl to Bailey, and Bailey is just flicking that round the corner for 4 for an SDC 4. So 4 runs to Orangefield, pushes them on now to 80 for 3, and they are really, really starting to punish the Content bowling. I think 120, maybe even 130 might be on the scorecards. Bowler comes in once more, bowls to Bailey, again short and sat up, and he slaps that one around the corner and takes the single. I think the Content bowlers are actually trying to bowl short, or when they try to bowl short, the ball is sitting up. It's sticking in the pitch. It's a wet pitch, and when they try to go short, it's not going through or skidding through. It's just sitting up and allowing the batsman to take advantage. What they need to do is bowl a little fuller, run around the corner for another single. That one again just sat up and asked to be hit. Did not get the power behind it. That was Andrews. As the score pushes on now to 82 for 3 with one delivery to come in this over. Bowler comes in now and again short and it's sitting up. Batsman just rides it down into short third man area and comes through for the single. That's going to end the 7th over. So after 7 overs, that's Orangefield. I said 120, 130. I think they're going to be looking to push beyond 130 with this sort of platform. 3 overs to go. And they're already on 83. As Ernie Smith returns. Ernie Smith returning for his second over, and you can see that the Content fielders are a little bit confused as they try to set the field. So West Indies now 85 for 4, chasing 136 to win against Papua New Guinea. So not as comfortable as folks thought it would be. Papua New Guinea putting on a little bit of fight against the West Indies as Ernie Smith moves in for the start of his second over. Bowls now, and it's wide and slapped. Just absolutely smashed for an STC 4. Is short again, sitting up, and asked again to be punished. Batsman this time obliging and just slapping that one through the offside for 4. Ernie Smith now at the top of his mark, coming in for the second ball of his second over. Short and again asking to be punished, and the batsman again obliges with an STC 4. So after 2 balls bowled, that's 8 runs. And Orangefield, they are now on 91 for 3 and starting to push on. So Andrews, he's found his flow and is delivering some blows to Ernie Smith. Can Ernie Smith respond? Again, he needs to get that ball up a little bit more. The ball is sticking in the pitch and just asking to be hit when they go short and wide. As he comes in now, that's Smith. Better ball there from him. It just cramps Andrews for room, and he couldn't offer any shot there. And that's the first dot ball of the 8th over. And that keeps Orangefield on 91 for 3. Again, they're going to be looking to push on. Only 10 overs. So they have 2.5 overs to go. 15 balls. As Ernie Smith comes in now for his 4th delivery. Short, and Smith is beautifully cutting that 1-1 to the backward point boundary for an SDC 4. Expertly done from him. He just waited on that one, Andrews. Waited and waited, knowing that this pitch is slow, and just cut it expertly to the boundary for 4. So 3 of 4 deliveries smashed to the boundary for 4 puts Orangefield on 95 for 3. So 95 for 3 is Orangefield as we wait the 5th delivery in this over. And Andrews cramped again for room, but managing to tickle that out. And wow, that was expert running from the batsman. I thought that was going to be 1, and when they turned for 2, I thought they were going to be in trouble, but comfortably back for 2. And that pushes the score on to 97 for 3. Orangefield, they are meaning business. Can they go over the 100 run mark on this final delivery of the 8th over? So Ernie Smith, he's come under a little bit of pressure. Already 14 runs from the over. So he comes in now and bowls to Andrews, and that is wide down the leg side, and that's going to be 2 wides called by the umpire. And that's going to push the score to 99 for 3 with 1 delivery to come in the 8th over. 13 legal deliveries to come for Orangefield. 14 wides. 14 wides already in the innings from Orangefield. That's poor. As Ernie Smith runs up now to bowl to the captain, who is pumping that one over the long on boundary and into our commentary area. Had to be ducking and diving just now as the ball came right into our commentary area. And no one tried to catch it. We all tried to go for cover. So that is a Ray and Nephew 6. And that pushes the score to 105 after that Ray and Nephew 6. And that's the end of the 8th over. We wonder if they could get over 100 runs in 8th over. And, well, I think there's one more delivery to come from Ernie Smith. This one patted down by the batsman to end the over. That over, I think, cost Orangefield 20 runs. So 105 for 3 after 8 overs is Orangefield. I thought batting on this pitch would be difficult. Orangefield telling me I'm a liar. They have pushed on expertly, I think it's been aided by poor bowling from Content. They've tried to bowl short, and whenever they've tried to bowl short, it's just sat up in the pitch and asked to be hit. And they've also been very indisciplined when it comes to wides. So poor bowling overall from Content, and that's cost them as Orangefield. They look to push on beyond even 130 at this point. 3 overs to go. You're looking maybe at a score of 140, 150 if they continue at this. So McDonald, he's the bowler, is gotten from his 1 over 7 for 1. So 2 overs to come. I said 3, it's actually 2. My bad. So 2 overs to come as McDonald comes in now and bowls to Andrews, and that's going to be a wide. We just spoke about them and their indiscipline in terms of wides. And comes back again with a wide. And that pushes the score now to 106 for 3. As bowler comes up now into the batsman, and that bounces a little bit, and there's going to be overthrows as the keeper tries to throw down the wicket, misses. And that's 2 more runs. So I've been saying that was Bailey. That's actually McDonald. So McDonald and Andrews at the crease. So West Indies 97 for 5 are in a bit of trouble here as McDonald is swinging that one around for an SDC 4. And that's going to push the score on to 112 for 3. 112 for 3 is Orangefield. And they are in a much more positive position than the West Indies are right now at 97 for 5. As McDonald comes into bowl to McDonald and comes up to the wicket now and bowls, and he's flicking that one. Picked up, and let's see, it falls short of the fielder, but they come through for 2. And that pushes the score on to 114 for 3. So West Indies needing 40 from 24 deliveries. They're in a little bit of problems there, as the next delivery is right up in the block hold, and batsman has to dig that out, but they managed to scamper through for a single. Wow, West Indies 137 to win, 97 for 5, 4 overs to go. They are a little bit of trouble, but I'm confident they can dig themselves out of that. As McDonald, the bowler, comes in now and bowls down the leg side, signal a wide. So they continue to bowl wides and continue to give away free runs. There's no better runs than free runs. You don't have to do anything for it. The bowler turns now and is up to the wicket now and bowls again, full and in the block hole, defended down the pitch for another signal. I think this is a line and length that has to be the stock delivery. When the Content bowlers have tried to go short, they tend to go long and go over the boundary. As bowler comes up now for the next delivery and sits up and not put away. Poor shot there, and that's only 1. And that's going to push the score now. 118 after 9 overs. 118 for 3 after 9 overs. 1 over to come. And Orangefield will want to make the best of this one. Pretty good over there from McDonald, except for a couple of wide deliveries. He pretty much got the line and length correct. Was right up in the block hole on a number of occasions, stifling the batsmen for room. And this is the final over, and they'll hope that they can replicate that in the final over. That's content, and restrict Orangefield to under 130. Of course, Orangefield will be looking to push on beyond 130, maybe even to 140. Again, 10 overs per side as we see the sun now starting to radiate across the field, as we see the sun coming out fully for the first time today, and rain worries disappearing as we come in for the final over. And batsman there trying to swing that one over the boundary but misses. Only 5 legal deliveries to come for Orangefield. They're 119 for 3. Batsman backing away and pulls that one away. One bounce into the boundary, and that's an SDC 4, which pushes Orangefield on to, well, the scorecard says 122, so pushes them on to 122 for 3. That's Orangefield. But bowler comes in for another delivery, and the batsman is slapping that one in the air. Is it going to be caught? Wow. Falls right in between 2 fielders. I want to say that the effort there, not the best. So 123 for 3, Orangefield. And final over hasn't gotten off to the kind of start that they want. They got 5 off it, but would want more as bowler comes in now. And that is slapped over cover and into the hands of the fielder on the long off boundary. And only 1 there, so pushes the score on to 124 for 3. Batsmen looking to push on and push on big. They need some boundaries here as the next delivery is pushed to extra cover, and an overthrow here. So again, free runs being given away by content. Pushes the score on now to 126 for 3. So West Indies 23 from 14 needed. Can they do it? As we come through the final delivery of this innings, and that is hit high and hard, and the fielder comes in and takes that one, and Andrews goes, and it's 126 for 4, and that's the end of the innings. Kind of petered out at the end there for Orangefield. Thought at one point that 140 would be on the cards, but the content bowlers responded well in the final 2 overs and managed to restrict the Orangefield bowlers, the Orangefield batsmen, sorry. We're going to go to a quick break and we'll be back with you in a minute or 2.
Courts ready, cash. Money, move. Take a loan, enter to win. Money, move. Win cash, win a bike or a smart TV. Could even win a brand new car. Take a ready cash loan of $80,000 or more between February 19 and April 18, and you'll be automatically entered for a chance to win cash, a TCL Smart TV, AKT bike, or a 2024 Honda Creta. Big money, move.
Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Courts ready, cash, ready when you are. Big money, move.
Conditions apply.
The Social Development Commission leads the charge in community development. We mobilize and organize community groups. We produce high-quality community data. We empower community groups to grow their businesses. We improve the quality of life of our citizens. The Social Development Commission, building communities, building Jamaica.
Courts ready, cash. Money, move. Take a loan, enter to win. Money, move. Win cash, win a bike or a smart TV. Could even win a brand new car. Take a ready cash loan of $80,000 or more between February 19 and April 18, and you'll be automatically entered for a chance to win cash, a TCL Smart TV, AKT bike, or a 2024 Honda Creta. Big money, move.
Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Courts ready, cash, ready when you are. Big money, move.
Conditions apply.
The Social Development Commission leads the charge in community development. We mobilize and organize community groups. We produce high-quality community data. We empower community groups to grow their businesses. We improve the quality of life of our citizens. The Social Development Commission, building communities, building Jamaica.
So welcome back to the Paradise Oval. I'm David Nugent and we're here for the SDC National Community T20 Cricket. This is the parish semi-finals, Westmoreland Parish semi-finals, and Orangefield going up against Content. Orangefield making 126 for 4 of their 10 overs, match reduced to 10 overs per side due to rain, inclement weather, and also a damp pitch. But I don't think we have to worry about that right now because the sun is out and shining in all its glory. And I'm anticipating a spirited chase from Content. 6 runs from the next 9 balls. So they have 9 balls to come, only 6 runs to get. Royston Chase being the hero for West Indies as he getting the updates right now as he bangs another 4 and moves on to 41 runs from 26 deliveries. Royston Chase being pivotal, absolutely pivotal in the West Indies run chase. So West Indies only needing now 2 runs from the next 8 balls to win. I think that is a done deal, and it will be confirmed shortly that the West Indies would have won the opening match of the 2024 World Cup. So 1 run just scored and they move on to 136 for 5. Scores are now level and only 1 run needed from the next 7 deliveries for the West Indies to claim their first victory of the 2024 World Cup being held right here in the Caribbean. So after a little bit of jitters from the West Indies, they seem as if they are on course to win. And just getting confirmation, the West Indies have won with 6 deliveries to spare. So congratulations to the West Indies. You know, I was giving you some information about the competition. So I want to continue that. So let's go now to the national competition, because after the parish competitions are completed, you'll have the national competitions. And the winner of the national competition will win $1.5 million. So if you win the national competition, $1.5 million will go into your account. If you finish second, you're going to get $750,000. Third place gets $375,000, and fourth place gets $187,500. That is a nice little addition to the kitty. The team that won last year was Fairfield Cricket Team from Manchester. So Fairfield Cricket Team from Manchester would have won this competition last year. As we're on the break and we're just waiting on the resumption of play and the run chase from Content.
buy it though. Yes, so.
So as we get ready for the start of the content reply, the news here is that they are now chasing 137 runs for victory. There was a 10 penalty run added for playing one schoolboy short. I think you have to have two schoolboys in the lineup, and they only had one as they get on the way with their scoring. And it's now one without loss after one delivery ball. We get ready for the second delivery. Bowler comes in now wide, and wide signal by the umpire, and that pushes the score on now to two without loss for Content, who are chasing 137 runs for victory. So Simpson on strike and Spence at the non-striker end as bowler. Long run up now from bowler. Comes in. Delivers a quick one outside the off stump. And batsman slashes at that one and misses. That's Simpson. As Content again chasing 137 runs for victory. They're two without loss after two legal deliveries. Simpson on strike, waiting bowler who comes in now and delivers sharp one right into his pads. Manages to dig that one out. That's Simpson. Bowler Bailey working up a head of steam here. And Content, after three legal deliveries, are three without loss. Orange Hill, I think, has the advantage here. They have runs on the board. And Content will have to find a way to overhaul those runs as Bailey again steams in and bowls, this time to the batsman Spencer, who hits that in the air and he juggles it and takes it, and the first wicket is gone. Bailey, who, oh no, oh yes, so Content has lost their first wicket. Spencer, he walks back to the pavilion now. And Content are three for the loss of one wicket, chasing 137 for victory. Incidentally, the same score or same amount of runs that the West Indies would have chased down earlier today. I doubt very much Content is going to chase 137 from 10 overs though. They are going to be under immense pressure as they've lost their first wicket. Kevin Spencer. So after Maz is a new batsman, and when Spence knocked that one into the air, they managed to change ends. So Maz will be on strike now. So Maz on strike now ready to face his first delivery from Bailey, who steams in now and bowls wide outside, full wide outside the off stump, and the keeper misfields, and they manage to go through for a bye, and that pushes the score on now 4-1 after 5 legal deliveries. So 1 delivery to come in this over, and Bailey has been working up a head of steam. He is the quickest bowler I've seen on display so far today, and has a nice little run up. Goes about 3/4 away to the boundary, and then just starts teaming in, and he's coming up to the wicket now to bowl to Simpson, was flashing outside the off stump and misses that one. And at the end of over number 1, it's 4-1, and Content, they are well and truly behind the 8 ball now, chasing 137 for victory. So we're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be back with you in a short while.
Courts ready, cash. Money, move. Take a loan, enter to win. Money, move. Win cash, win a bike or a smart TV. Could even win a brand new car. Take a ready cash loan of $80,000 or more between February 19 and April 18, and you'll be automatically entered for a chance to win cash, a TCL Smart TV, AKT bike, or a 2024 Honda Creta. Big money, move.
Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Courts ready, cash. Ready when you are. Big money, move.
Conditions apply.
So after that break, we just want to remind you, batting is Content. They're 4-1 after first over, and they're chasing 137 for victory. So Edmund is the new bowler, and he's going to be bowling to Mars.
It is Miles and Simpson at the crease. The score is 4-1. Target is 137 runs.
As Mars now waits the bowler to come in, and that one short and just sat up a little bit, but Mars not taking advantage of it, just evading it. Thought it would be a little bit more vicious, wasn't. As I've said repeatedly, the short deliveries have tended to sit up once it goes short, and it's tame as Govan tries to go in but pulls out of that run up there. Again, 137 runs for victory. Content 4-1 after 1 over and a ball. Captain just making some changes to the field. Brings the third man around.
Turns out to be a wonderful day. Was overcast this morning.
Just bringing the changes.
It will be pouring by now.
Just ensuring that the angles are correct.
Yeah, I
I
never
have
thought really
third man coming up now to short third man coming into the circle. A short fine leg deep backward square. Cover point.
know that we're having cricket.
Cover
Cricket.
is going back out onto the boundary now. No, stays inside the ring as bowler comes in now to bowl to Myers. That one's full and slapped through the offside, and they managed to come through for 2. A little bit of misfield there from the keeper, but backed up expertly and keeps that to 2, and the score score is now at 6-1 after 6 deliveries. And Content will want to get things moving a little bit. Mars and Simpson at the crease as Mars is swinging, almost swinging off his feet, trying to deposit that one way into the trees, but only hitting air, and that goes through for another dot ball. And Orange Hill, they have been miserly with the runs that they've given away so far. And after 9 balls, I can say they definitely look as if they are the better bowling and fielding team. As the bowler comes in now to bowl again to Maz. That one is wide and signal wide by the umpire. So the score now moves on to 7 for 1 after 1.5 over. Content trying as best as possible to push that score on as Maz is slapping a full toss in the air. Fielder comes around, is circling under it and takes it now, and Myers goes, not managing to punish that full toss, and loses his wicket. The score now 7 for 2, and Content certainly feeling the pressure of having to chase 137 runs in 10 overs as Myers departs. And I think that's Ernie Smith, the veteran Ernie Smith, who's walking out. I'm pretty sure they crossed while the ball was in the air, and it's going to be Simpson who faces the next delivery. Well, they didn't cross, and Smith will actually face the first delivery. So Ernie Smith will face his first delivery of the inning. And Simpson will remain at the non-striker's end. Content. That's actually, so that's Rasheen Johnson and not Ernie Smith. So Rasheen Johnson, not Ernie Smith, has walked out. So Rasheen Johnson will take strike now. As the bowler runs up now and bowls to Johnson. That one down the leg side and signal wide. So that's 2 wides to the score. And the score now moves on to 9 for 2. Orange Hill does not want to make that cardinal mistake that Content made, giving up, I think it was about 15 or 16 wides in 10 overs. That's blasphemous. So they'll want to tighten things a little bit. That's Content. They're well and truly on top. That's Orange Hill, sorry. Orange Hill well and truly on top. Want to just tighten the noose around the necks of Content. The bowler comes in now and Simpson is swinging and wide signal by the umpire. I think that was a little bit harsh. And score moves on to 10 for 2. And in those 10 runs, 6 of them have been extras. Only 1-4 was hit by Simpson, I think he was, yes. As bowler comes in now to bowl to Simpson himself. And Simpson again is swinging and misses. And I think he's asking for a change of glove or helmet. Oh, he's taking the helmet off. So he's taken the helmet off and is gone with a cap. As the pressure continues to build on Content, Orange Hill turning the screws and racking up those dot balls. Content will have to find some boundaries somewhere, as Simpson again is trying to smash that one over the offside, but just managing to get an edge on that and trickles out in the offside, and they manage to get a single, and the score moves on to 11 for 2 after 2 overs. Again, 6 extras in that 11 runs, and Simpson scoring 5 runs. So content not looking good for them right now. I'm wondering who the next bowler is going to be. I would love to see Bailey one more time. He was really steaming in his first over. And I would love to see another over from him, but that doesn't seem to be the case. And there is a change of bowling now. Only 10 overs. So each bowler can bowl 2 overs max. 5 bowlers can bowl 2 overs max.
You want Andrews in the attack?
So Andrews now into the attack
Andrews in the attack.
for
For 2.
Orange Hill. 11 for 2 after 2 overs. He comes in now, Andrews, and Simpson is dabbing that one into the offside, and that's gone. Umpire raises the finger, and it's now 11 for 3 as Content continues to falter, and Johnson is run out without troubling the scorers. So Johnson goes now, and it's 11 for 3. Content in serious disarray. I think we're a little bit behind in terms of the fact that this match started a little bit late, but based on what has gone on in the first 3 overs, I think we're going to make up some time with Orange Hill maybe looking to dismiss Content and making up some time for the rest of the day. Dominant display so far from Orange Hill. They look a well-oiled unit as Orange Hill So we have a new batter at the crease. Just trying to confirm. Trying to confirm who it is. The bowler. Then Andrews comes in.
Walk to the crease. Should I say the great grandson of Ernest Smith walks to the crease. It is 11 for 3 and bring over number 3.
So Ernie Smith is at the crease. So that was Ernie Smith earlier, but this is now Ernie Smith as he dabbed that one into the leg side, but no run as Andrews comes in now and bowls. Smith was smashing that one into the trees, and that is a Ray and Nephew 6, the first one of the innings, just absolutely smashed over long off and into the trees, and everybody was scampering for cover as it rattled the crowd a little bit. Andrews coming in again to Ernie Smith, and Smith is dabbing that one down, and they set off for a quick single. Keeper throws to the bowler's end, but they managed to get to for that single quite easily. Scores now moves to 18 for 3. So 18 for 3, and Content trying to respond to the blade of Ernie Smith. Simpson is now on strike, facing up to Andrews, who comes up to the wicket now and bowls, and that's going to be signaled a wide. We keep on mentioning the wides, the extras. Free runs. No runs better than free runs. You don't have to work for it. And Orange Hill is giving away a few of them now. I think that's extras number 6 for them in this innings. as Andrews comes up again to the wicket and bowls to Simpson, who is smashing that one high into the air and not very far, and taken by the fielder, and that's wicket number 4 to go down for content. Simpson smashed that one high into the air, but didn't get any distance on it and was easily caught, and that's 19, so 19 for 4 for content. So the innings of content sputtering, leaking, and falling apart like an ice truck without any fuel. So one delivery to come in the 3rd over. Again, want to remind you, content, they're chasing 137 for victory from 10 overs. Reduced overs due to a wet pitch and inclement weather here at the Paradise Oval in Westmoreland. So that was the end of the over, actually. So that was the end of the 3rd over. So 3 overs gone. 19 for 4 is content as Ernie Smith again takes strike. Aaron Marini, the new batter. So Ernie Smith, the only one, managed to getting the ball over the wicket, and he's going to go in strike now. Swing at that one and misses, and taken by the keeper. Ernie Smith trying to get things moving, but not successful so far. As bowler again runs up to the wicket to bowl to Smith, and Smith is dabbing that one into the offside and sets off for a signal, and they come through for the single to push the scores to 20 for 4. So 117 runs needed of just about 6.5 overs. Not seeing that happening for content. Bowler comes in now up to the crease and bowls, and batsman is trying to force that one to cover, but just like the innings of content, it sputters and fails to take off. Just dabbles out into the offside and no run scored. Another dot ball. So Marine is on strike, and content under serious pressure. 3.5 overs gone now. They're only 20 and they've lost already 4 wickets, chasing 137 of 10 overs. So Marine again on strike as the bowler comes in and bowls to him. That one cuts him in half. Tried desperately to get anything on it with a bat, with a pad. Wasn't good enough to get anything on it. And again, another dot ball. I think he has to try and get Smith on strike, Ernie Smith. As it's not working out for him so far. As the bowler comes in again, bowls to him, and he's slapping that one. Oh, just over the fingers of the fielder there. I think he got some fingertips on it. The man had point, and they come through for 2. So they come through for 2, and that's pushed the scores on to 22 for 4 in over number 4. So 22 for 4 over number 4. As bowler comes up now. Bowls Marine, who is trying to hit that one away. Slower delivery. misses, and it goes down the left leg side and signal a wide by the umpire. So 8 extras in the score of 22 for 4. So 22 for 4. And Marine gets ready to face his next delivery. And he's trying to swing that one away, but hit on the pad. Stifled appeal, but umpire pays no attention to that one. And over number 4 comes to an end. So 23 for 4 on the scorecards. And Content will have to get 114 from the next 6 overs. That is a mammoth task for a side that so far has not looked to have gotten much in terms of momentum in their batting. I think Andrews is going to come back for his second and final over. Andrews is a captain.
Yes, indeed. We recognize and we appreciate your hard work.
Another 114 runs needed from 36 deliveries. It is Ernie who is on strike.
So Ernie Smith is on strike now. The required run rate now almost up to 18 runs and over. As Andrew comes to the top of his mark now, comes in to bowl to Ernie Smith, who's dragging that one around. And Fielder picks it up now and tosses it back into the keeper's gloves, and they manage to scamper through for a single. Pushes the score on to 24 for 4.
It is Reed who is on strike. Joan Spence is coming from Media House End.
So that's Spence who's bowling and Reed on strike. So Spence is bowling to Reed. Comes in now, Spence bowls to Reed, who is heaving that one into the offside, and they only get 1 for that. As Ernie Smith now back on strike, and Spence comes in now, bowls to Ernie Smith, and there's an appeal for a catch at the wicket. Umpire Campbell not interested in that. But the screws continues to be tightened on Content. The required run rate now over 20 per over. As Spence comes in now to bowl to Ernie Smith, who's trying to flick that one away. Off the pad, I think. Actually, it's a wide signal by the umpire. So that's 2 wides. And that moves the score on to 27 for 4. 4.5 overs gone. And that's extras number 10. So that's something that the Orange Hill team will want to tidy up as they get into the next round. As Spence bowls to Reed, and he's stroking that one into the offside and scampers through for a single to put Ernie Smith back on strike. Score moves on to 28 for 4. So just about halfway through the innings now, only 10 overs, as Smith is slapping that one high and hard and into the spectators. And that's a Ray and Nephew 6 from Ernie Smith, the second one from the man himself. Pushes his score on to 18 now. Well, actually 24 for Ernie Smith. So 24 for Ernie Smith. He's been the only one in this Content innings that has managed to get any sort of momentum going. So the score 33 for 4 as Smith faces the final delivery of this over, and that goes down the leg side for another wide. Orange Hill continues to rack up those free runs, giving away free runs. Not a good thing. Spence tries again. The final delivery. Balls to Ernie Smith, who is trying to, I guess, dab that one into the leg side, and there's no run. So at the end of over number 5, it's 34 for 4, sorry. And we'll go to a break and be back with you in a short minute.
Codes ready, cash. Money, move. Take a loan, enter to win. Money, move. Win cash, win a bike or a smart TV. Could even win a brand new car. Take a ready cash loan of $80,000 or more between February 19 and April 18, and you'll be automatically entered for a chance to win cash, a TCL Smart TV, AKT bike, or a 2024 Honda Creta. Big money, move.
Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Codes ready, cash, ready when you are.
The Social Development Commission leads the charge in community development. We mobilize and organize community groups. We produce high-quality community data. We empower community groups to grow their businesses. We improve the quality of life of our citizens. The Social Development Commission, building communities, building Jamaica.
So after 5 overs in a ball, Content are now 35 for 4. Next ball is short and spits at Reed, who just manages to evade that one. That's another dot ball added to the collection of Orange Hill, who has put together a fairly decent collection of dot balls. That one down the leg side, and that's another extra. They've put together a very decent collection of extras as well, wides in particular, giving away free runs. Orange Hill, they're still well ahead of the game right now, but you don't want to give away too many free runs, as that one comes into Reed again, and he's trying to flick that one but misses, and that's another dot ball. And at this stage, you're starting to wonder if it is game, set and match. Content needing over 100 runs as Reed pumps that one into the long off area, only good enough for one, dropping short of the fielder. What I thought was a little bit lethargic in coming around, but I guess they're confident at Orange Hill that they're going to win, as Ernie Smith is now on strike. Bowler comes in now and bowls to him, and again that one is spitting at him, and it takes the edge, and the umpire says Ernie Smith has to go. He looks despondent with that decision. He doesn't think he's gotten anything on it, but he has to go. So Ernie Smith is gone for 25, and with that, I think that's the end of the chase for Content. They're now 37 for 5. They need another 100 runs from just about 25 deliveries. So 4 overs, 1 ball, 25 deliveries. So that's a run rate required of 25 and over. That's not going to happen. Or 24 and over, sorry. So that's not going to happen for them. And so Sean is the new batsman. I think that's a schoolboy, Kelly. Kelly is the new batsman. He's short, diminutive, schoolboy. He's coming at 7. And he's going to face the final ball of this over. And he's slashing at that one and beaten. And that's the end of the 6th over. So 100 runs to get from the next 4 overs, next 24 balls, 25 runs per over, the required run rate at this point, 5 wickets down for content, and it's starting to look as if the voluptuous lady is getting ready to have her time. Again, want to big up our sponsors: Social Development Corporation, the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development, Quartz Ready Cash, National Housing Trust, Heart, NSTA Trust, Lasco Financial Services, Ray and Nephew, Jamaica Cricket Association, and of course, Irie FM. As the bowler comes in now to Reed, bowls, and Reed is swinging at that one, but goes nowhere. Hits him on the pad and trickles out to the offside where the fielder picks it up, and another dot ball is recorded in the scorer's book. As bowler now, that's Reed. That's actually Andrews into the attack. And again, Reed trying to swing that delivery away over corner, but manages to get nothing on it. As Andrews comes in again for another delivery, gets something on it, tugs it around to square leg there, and gets a single. That's Reed. And Kelly will now be on strike. The score moves on now to 38 for 5 for content after 6.5 overs. Andrew comes into Kelly, and that's going to be a wide. Wide outside the off stump, moves the score on to 39 for 5 now for content. I think Andrew's just trying to be easy on Kelly, who managed to get some bat on that now. I think they say Kelly is just about 10 years old, but he's playing with the big men and he's trying to get his first run here, but struggling to get the ball off the square. That's Kelly. As Andrew comes in now for another delivery, and Kelly hits that one, but again can't beat the field. And that's the end of the over. So 7 overs gone. Content are 39 for 5. They require another 98 runs from the next 3 overs. And it is getting to the point where mathematically it is going to be impossible for them to win. I've called this match probably from the inning break, but I think even the blind can see that this is over. Let's see who's going to be the next bowler.
So earlier I said it was cool. Now the temperature is a bit not.
As Reed is going to be on strike. Bowler comes in now up to the wicket and bowls short, and sitting up. Mahoney is slapped over the boundary for a rare Navy 6. Pushes the score now on to 45 for 5. So Mahoney gets deposit off his first ball for 6. Reed comes back again and tries to hit that one, and is bowled. Almost swung himself off his feet. That's Reed. But Mahoney, he is jubilant. Gave that one a lot of air, and Reed thought that he had another opportunity just to swing that one over the boundary again, but missed out on it completely, and he is bowled by Mahoney, and the score now moves on to 45 for 6 for content. 7.2 overs gone. I'm going to, before we get into any more commentary, I'm just going to give the ground staff commendations for getting this pitch ready. The match has been better than I expected. The pitch has been better than I expected. As Mahoney gets ready to bowl to the new batsman now. Comes in and bowls. Oh, almost. Almost. Batsman trying to swing that one again into the boundary, but missing out on it completely. A little bit high for the LBW appeal and stifled. Mahoney comes in again, the schoolboy, and bowls just outside the half stump, and it's in the air and it's high and taken by the fielder. And Mahoney takes his second wicket. And Anderson, I think that is, has to go after just 2 balls. And that's now 45 for 7 for Content. 2 deliveries to come in the 8th over. And by my calculations, it is now mathematically impossible for Content to win unless Orange Hill starts to bowl some no balls that get hit into the boundary, as Mahoney gets ready for his 5th delivery. Mahoney comes in now and again gives it some air, and Mikhail Gale comes down and tries to heave that one over the long off boundary, but no connection on that one. It just trickles out into the offside as Mahoney comes up again and up to the crease now and bowls. Again gives it some air and it's hit high. It's a chance here. Fielder puts it down and they get a single off that one. I thought the fielder was a little bit lackadaisical coming off the boundary. Could have attacked that one a little bit more aggressively and would have put himself in a better position to take that one. In the end though, it's put down and they cross for a single. So at the end of the 8th over, Content are 46 for 7. Again, Content, they're chasing 137 for victory. So they're just about 90 runs away with 2 overs to go, 12 balls to go, 90 runs to get. So just about wrapping up this inning. Again, even the blind can see how this will end. The bowler comes in now, Spence, and he bowls a wide delivery. So lots of extra runs given away by Orange Hill. I think that's about 12 wide they've bowled so far today. Spence comes up again and bowls that one, hit in the air, and they think about a single, but no room for that single, and Kelly is sent back. Spence again comes in to bowl a second delivery of the 9th over, and that one trickles back towards the bowler on the leg side. Spence comes again, getting through these overs quickly. Bowls now, and Batsman is hitting that over the boundary, and that's a Ray Nephew 6. That one was absolutely launched over, long on for 6 by the batsman there. Once it hit the bat, there was no doubt about where that one would end up. And again, another Ray Nephew 6 here at Paradise Oval. Score moves on now to 53 for 7, sorry. So 53 for 7 as Spence comes in again and bowls. Batsman just easing back and trying to slash that one into the boundary, but misses and goes right into the keeper's glove. And that's another dot ball. Spence now at the top of his mark comes in once more. Batsman is advancing, and that signal a wide. Another wide from Orange Hill, and they've forgotten totally about discipline. So two balls to go in the 9th over, and content 54 for 7. The Spence comes now and bowls that one that's knocked into the crowd again for another Ray Nephew 6. The fielder at one point thought he was in the conversation. Fielder at long off thought he was going to have an opportunity to catch that one, but it just sails right over his fingertips and into the crowd for 6 and moves the score on to 60 for 7. As Spence comes in now for his final delivery of this over, batsman advances and deposits it over the boundary for 6 for another Ray Nephew 6. So score now 66 for 7. Content may have lost, but they're not done. They're putting on a show. It's all about the fans here at the Paradise Oval. They have been treated to some big hitting. So that's Gale. Gale, who has been depositing the ball to all parts, hitting 3 sixes in that over. That was Gale. As Kelly is on strike, Kelly, the schoolboy, he is trying to open his account. This is the last over as the bowler comes in now, and Kelly swinging and missing. So in the final over, content are 66 for 7. Again, only 10 overs per side as bowler comes into Kelly, and Kelly is swinging that over the fielder's hand, and he gets off the mark. That's Kelly. And the youngster, I think he's 10 years old, I've heard, gets off the mark, and score moves on to 67 for 7 content as 4 deliveries remain in this inning, as Gale looking to swing that one away but misses and goes through to the keeper. Only 3 deliveries left in the inning, and Gale is again trying to slash that one, and it goes off the outer part of the bat, and they come through for 2. Good running there from content, and they move on now to 69 for 7. Only 2 deliveries left in the inning as bowler comes in now, and Gale is lashing that one, but is caught by the fielder. Nicely taken, running around and staying calm and poaching that one as Content loses their 8th wicket. They are now 69 for 8, one delivery left in the inning. Content chasing 137 for victory. They are well short at 69 for 8 with only one delivery remaining in the inning. Started a little bit late due to inclement weather, but we have been entertained. Just about 200 runs scored today, or just shy of 200 runs in those 20 overs. So we have one ball remaining in the match, and for Orange Hill to be declared the official victors today. As bowler comes in, and that's hit high into the air, and that's caught and bowled, and that's wicket number 9. That ends the innings. 69 for 9. Content closes, and they are well and truly short of the 126 scored by Orange Hill, and Content have lost to Orange Hill again. Again, want to big up the sponsors who have made this broadcast possible. That's the Social Development Commission, the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development, Quartz Ready Cash, National Housing Trust, Hart NSTA Trust, Lasco Financial Services, Ray and Nephew, the Jamaica Cricket Association, and of course, IRE FM. As we have the completion of the first match, Orange Hill winning by 57 runs by my calculations. So Orange Hill making short work of Content. The next match scheduled is White House versus Petersfield. That's scheduled to start at 2 p.m. It's now a minute past 2, and we're going to have a break in the matches so the pitch can be rolled and preparations made for the next match. So I'm doubting that match will start at 2, maybe at 2:15 or later. But we'll see what we can have for you in between both innings. Maybe we can have some interviews with a few folks who have made the broadcast possible. As I said, we've been giving you the names: the Social Development Commission, the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development, Quartz Ready Cash, National Housing Trust, Hart NSTA Trust, Lasco Financial Services, Ray and Nephew, the Jamaica Cricket Association, and IRE FM. As we see the roller come out just to prepare the pitch for the next innings.
For further ups, and then maybe into
Photo ops.
Jamaica, then the spinning of the top. second match of the day, the feature match. It is
The
feature
camera
match
up there,
here
sir.
at Paradise.
Is that me watching?
Westmoreland. Yes, it's your
Like first,
game.
it didn't look like
Yeah.
it never looked so clear.
Somewhere I feel it